Hi everyone, and welcome to Calm Creations Craftube Flosstube. My name is Tia, and this is my little channel here on YouTube where I share all my crafty bits and pieces and things that I've been up to. So first of all, I'd like to send virtual hugs to Aussie Maria, Patchy Pony Stitcher, who is Mel, Emily, Deb R from Frog Cottage Designs, Sue, Cheryl, Judith, and Chasing Alex. Thank you very much for your lovely comments. I really do appreciate you coming and hanging out with me and taking some time to comment. I really do enjoy the interaction. So let's do some mindfulness cards. I forgot last week. So right, first of all we have awareness. Okay, and it says, consider your intentions. Before making a decision, take some time to recognize your true intentions and the thoughts behind them. By doing so, it will give you the capacity to make decisions more mindfully rather than operating on autopilot. Interesting. So that's mindfulness, and that is awareness. Okay. And then we have, who are you? Fears and insecurity. Maybe I haven't shuffled them all up properly. Anyway, fears and insecurities. Are you being honest with yourself? Do you avoid certain truths because they are too painful to acknowledge? Okay, there we go. There's our cards. Okay, now, what have we got next? Stitching. So I've done a little bit of stitching. I've changed my travel stitching from my tribal turtle from Mo's sale. I've changed it from that to Lizzie Kate, Wouldn't Life Be Great? Because this I can do in the car and it's easy, and it's close to a finish. So let me show you where I'm up to. Get my board. So I've done a little bit more on this, and if I carry on I should have it finished by the end of the year, I'd say. So here's where we're up to. I can't remember where it was last time, but I've done a little bit more. So that top row's all finished, and then I've just got a little blue square thing to go in here, and then junk food was, so this is what it'll look like when it's finished. So junk food was good for you, and then so good for you sexy goes here, good for you. So junk food was good for you, and guys went so confusing, and saying goodbye only meant until tomorrow. And then a little house and a couple more flowers. So that's going to be my travel stitching. Right, so that can go over there. And then I've done a little bit on the November block for A Year of Celebrations Continues, Season 2 by Hands On Design. This one I'm doing with the Fat Quarter Shop, and I'm working on the November block, which is the turkeys. So where's that come from? So I've made a small start on that. I've done 2 of the acorns, 2 leaves, and I've started the little label at the top, and then just have to repeat that on that side. And then there's some back stitch of like turkey, you know, like claw prints, but they're done in back stitch, which I think is very clever. So that is that one. So last week's stitching was meant to be Celtic Christmas by Lavender and Lace, but I haven't done any on that yet, so today's not over. I'm going to work this afternoon, but between now and then I may be able to get some stitches done on it. So that's what it'll look like. Celtic Christmas. And I started that on the 18th of February 2021 with a very small start when I started it. Which was that bit there? But I love this fabric, it's so sparkly. So hopefully today I'll get some stitches done on that. And then next week's stitching, no, this week's stitching will be Farmhouse Christmas by Little House Needleworks, which I've done a very small start on. Only a tiny little weeny bit. So that'll be this week's stitching. So we'll still do some on Celtic Christmas, and then this is the piece for this week. So I will do some on that. And then next week's stitching is Colour of the Seasons. It's by Carolyn Manning. And I started this on the 22nd of February, and I started with the winter block. So in the chart, I bought this on Etsy, and in the chart you get all 4 seasons. I mean, she does lots of really cool geometric ones, but I thought I'd go for one that, you know, I like a good seasonal stitch. So again, only a tiny little bit. And this may become a travel stitching piece too, because it's easy. It'll be easy to do in the car. So it's on an 18 count white Ada. So that's next week. Right. So I think that's all my stitching. I haven't really done very much. Right. So yes, that's all my... Oh, I did a little bit on my... what's it called? Christmas 2. So I filled in all of that little bauble, and I've been working my way down here. Down here is the end of the page, and I've already gone over one block that way. And I'm just going to get it to a point where I can convert it to Royal Rose. I just love that. This is going to be my main piece for next year, just because it's so big. And excuse me. Right, sorry about that little interruption, folks. This is my little grandson FaceTiming to say good morning. I don't even know where I was up to. I think I was showing you Christmas 2. So yeah, I filled in that bauble and working my way down so that I can get it to where I need it to be to start Royal Rose. So this is Christmas 2 by Ciro Marchetti, and it will look like... It will look like that when it's finished. So I'm all the way up in here. So that is that stitching. Right, let's draw the winner for the Kiwi Christmas chart that was designed for me by Deb from Frog Cottage Designs, and she kindly gave me 2 PDF copies to give away to some winners. So this is what it will look like. We've got the little kiwis, the little penguin, the kakapo, the poo geckos. Now last time I said that was an iguana. It's not an iguana, it is a tuatara. So this is the Kiwi version of Deb's Aussie Christmas. So this is Kiwi Christmas, and let's draw a winner. I've got some names in a bowl. So we've got 2 copies, and the first one is Chasing Alex. Congratulations, Alex. And the second one is, let's have a look, Aussie Maria. Congratulations to you both. If you can contact me on my Instagram with your email address, I will forward that on to Deb, and she will email you the PDF copies of that chart. So congratulations. What else? Okay, just move that back over there. Now I'll show you my dress. I finished my dress and just showed it last week in without me in it. So that's a bit blown out, but there it is there. Little turn. So yes, I'm very happy with how it came out, and now that I've got the pattern, I'll be able to make some more. So that's my dress. I've been looking at all the fabrics at work and okay, right, now I've done a little bit on my December daily journal. So this is it here, and I'm just working on the foundation pages and making bits of ephemera so that I can decorate the pages. So I've stuck in my prompt list, and I've stamped 2 stamps. So one was the reindeer and one was the postage stamp, the watermark, and then that's the prompt list. And I just did some stenciling on the background for that, and then I've made a couple of bits of ephemera to go. I think I showed that last time, but anyway, that's that. I've got some tags to decorate. These are going to be I've written out my December bucket list, and I've got, I think, 5 or 6 things. So each item will go on one of these, and then I've made a little, it's meant to be a what's it called, like a gift tag, but I'm going to make it into a journaling card. So I've stamped "You've been very nice," and I stamped the hollies, and that's a little gold foil under there, and then I'll just use that for some journaling. So that's all I've done on my December daily journal. I have printed a whole lot of digitals to use in it as well. They're all Christmas inspired. So I printed these. These are tickets. So I've got a letter from Santa. What else? Oh, yep, that's all there. But then some of them I've already cut out, so I've just got to ink the tickets, and then I'll be able to use those as well. So I think that is it from me today. I don't think I've got anything else. I haven't done any sewing, quilting, knitting, crochet, embroidery. Tomorrow's my youngest son's 16th birthday, so Yes, it'll be a busy weekend with birthdays and parties and friends and teenagers. So, and then I'll have two 16-year-olds for 5 weeks before my next child turns 17. So it's always a fun time of year when I've got them both at the same age. But apart from that, nothing else. We just, you know, working home, working home, working home. Nothing exciting. So that is it from me today. I hope you all have a wonderful crafty week, and I will see you all again next week. Thanks, bye.